I believe today is one of the best nights of fights. Not just for MMA, not just for boxing, but for both sports. I mean, if you look at what's happening with Canelo is obviously the biggest name in boxing. I mean, I think that's the only name that can actually compete with him is probably Anthony Joshua, but Anthony Joshua is obviously coming off a loss. So in terms of big names in boxing, the biggest name in boxing right now is Canelo, and he's on a historic tear. By most people's accounts, he's the number one pound for pound fighter in the world. And he's about to fight Caleb Plant, and that fight is very contentious because a lot of things has been going on, like from obviously the pre-fight fights where Canelo managed to bust up Caleb Plant and broke his skin, to all the other stuff that's been going on. It's quite prominent to see that this is a huge event in boxing. A lot of people are very much talking about this. They're saying Caleb Plant is going to lose this fight, but the fact that so many people are talking about it, and let's be real, the only time a lot of people have been talking about boxing lately was when they're talking about Anthony Joshua losing to Usyk. But apart from that, and obviously the Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder fight, but apart from that, every time there's a discussion about boxing, it's usually revolved around Canelo, because the biggest stars in the sport of boxing are right now gone. I mean, Mayweather's gone, Pacquiao's retired. I mean, obviously Mayweather's doing exhibition bouts, but it's not the same as him actually being in the sport the way he usually is. So from that perspective, it's fun to see that boxing is being discussed again, because I want to see both sports thriving. I want to see boxing doing well, and I want to see MMA doing well. Obviously, when one sport does well and another sport doesn't do so well, it's still kind of sad, because I'm a fan of both sports. But the best case scenario is to see both sports do well. Obviously in the UFC you've got so many good fights happening. You've got Kamaru Usman fighting Colby for the second time. You got Rose, now I'm not even going to try pronouncing her second name, but she's going to fight Welly, and obviously she knocked her out in their first fight, and they're going to have a rematch. So there's two rematches going on, which is for titles. And obviously you've got Michael Chandler versus Justin Gaethje, which is probably going to be, in my opinion, the fight of the night. So right now, these two events are the biggest sporting events in boxing at this point in time. In boxing and MMA, these are probably the biggest flagship events, and they're all happening on the same night. So I think we're in for a treat. Us boxing fans, we're definitely in for a treat, and I'm very much looking forward to it. I'm going to start making some prediction videos, just to talk about who I think is going to win what, and who I'd actually put my money on to win. But yeah, just talking about tonight in general, I mean, it's going to be lit tonight. It's going to be lit, and I think there's going to be loads of thrills and spills, and it's going to be exciting to see what's actually happening. So yeah, from my perspective, I'm very much looking forward to it, and I can't wait to see the outcome of this particular fights, all the fights that are happening tonight. So yeah, that's my opinion. Tell me your opinion. Who do you think's going to win what fight? Who do you think's going to come out ahead? And like and subscribe to the channel. I've got a lot more content coming your way. Peace out.